Okay. Sige, since you mentioned Facebook, let's let's go to siguro culture, current events.
Yeah.
Um you mentioned you got back into the hobby 2017. And I would say yung coming new wave of people coming into the hobby, kami nila Myko, I'd say 2019, 2020, doon talaga pumasok like sobrang dami. Like, naalala ko even kahit kami nila Myko, like,
1920 season.
right? Kaya kami ni Myko, um, maybe June, July, kala namin medyo marami na as in kaming pumasok pero come like August, September, mas dumadami pa.
Dumami pa.
Like grabe yung napansin namin. So I guess I'd like to ask, sir, how was the hobby different nung 2017, 2018, nung hindi pa ganun karami compared to today na when you see it, sobrang dami nang pumasok?
Okay, from 2017 to 2018, the card was really normal during that time, no?
Okay.
So, noong 2017, 2018, 2018, I think normal lang, no? I think you could buy a card worth 20 to 30,000, masyado nang mahal yun, no? During that time, no?
Wow.
And as far as I could remember, prior to the 1920 season, which is the Zion year, no? Ito yung experience natin na Zion year. Kung makikita mo, I bought a Luka Prism prior to the, as we all know, 18-19 season, Luka Doncic won the Rookie of the Year, no? Pero before the 1920 season, hindi siya yung talk of the town. It was Zion, no? It was really Zion, no? So, Zion lahat. No? So, I think yung impact talaga ni Zion urges people to go back into cards because they compare him to they compare the rookie of this 1920 season is just like the year of LeBron, no? So lahat magaling, no? From 1 to 10 walang tapon. So they compare it to LeBron year. So definitely kung LeBron year 'yan, kumbaga pag bumili ka ng card ngayon, is feeling nila kikita ka ng malaki because all of the rookies from 2019-2020 season magagaling, no? Magagaling. So, as you can see, pag magaling, mas maraming bumibili.
Yeah.
As we all know, demand dictates price. So, pag mas maraming demand, talagang tumataas yung price.
Right.
So, that's the most important thing. So, normal siya, pero noong Zion year, talagang maraming investor na nag-encourage talaga na bumalik. Bumalik talaga sa NBA season because everybody wants a piece of Zion during that time. Prior to the season, prior to the 1920s.
Right.
That makes sense. Kung really good class of that year, kung maraming potential and generational yung potential, more people will be willing to invest sa card, have a better chance at winning, at investing. So, I see.
Yeah. Okay.
Yes, definitely, no? Because they compare it to LeBron year. If you would consider the LeBron year, the first pick was LeBron, second pick was that white guy, no?
Yeah.
Milishake, no? So nandun si Carmelo at third, fourth yata si Bosch, fifth si Wade.
Yeah.
Fifth
Stacked.
Fourth si fourth si Bosch, fifth si Wade. Mga ganon. So instant star yon, no? So they compare it to this year, no? With Ja Morant, with Zion Williamson, with Barrett. So alam mo yun, nakita naman nila how the card increased, no, during the LeBron year. So I think they expect it to be the same, no, as the LeBron year. So kaya kahit pa paano medyo maraming nag-invest dito sa year ni Zion. And come to think of it, mas marami yata mag-i-invest for itong Zion year compared to next season because next season rookie is not really
right. I was gonna ask about that.
The player are not that good, no, compared to the Zion year. So I think mabubuhay pa rin yung Zion year compared for the next rookie next season.
Okay. Sige. If I may ask your bold prediction for the hobby in the 2020-21 season, Kasi yun nga, sabi mo, sir, like, and a lot of people are in agreement that the next class, hindi siya ganun kalakas compared to the Zion and Ja rookie class. So, ano tingin niyo yung siguro mangyayari sa hobby? Like, mainit pa rin ba kaya by next season, or do you think magko-cool off siya dahil mahina yung next rookies?
Okay, I just want to give you some facts about this card, no, or community, no. I just want to give you a fact, no. Hindi ko alam kung mag-agree yung mga ibang viewers mo, no. But
Of
I just want to
course.
share something, no. Ito lang yung napansin ko, no. Before the start of the 2019-2020 season, Zion year, everybody wants a piece of Zion, no. So after nun, before the start of the 1920 season, Zion was injured. So everybody focuses on Luka, no, during that time. And
Mm.
Luka skyrocket from mere 10,000 pesos yung prism niya, it jumps to 20 to 30,000 on the first month. Kasi
Wow.
yung first month niya, I think Luka was averaging 30 points per game, and during that time, I think they're number 2 or number 3 sa Western Conference.
Right.
So
Right.
everybody wants a piece of Luka na because they're not seeing Zion play, no? So based dito sa hobby natin, it's just like a cycle, no? Para sa akin. Okay, we follow the trend in America. So ano yung trend ng America? Just like here, when the NBA suspend the NBA because of pandemic around March, I think second week of March, lahat ng cards bumaba.
Right.
So from
Okay.
March, April, May, June, hindi gumagalaw yung card. Bumababa siya probably 10 to 15%. When the NBA announces that there will be a bubble, I think it will start on July 30. Ang tendency ngayon, lahat ng tao nagkaroon ng urge bumili ulit ng basketball cards because they're gonna see their idol play again. No? So ang tendency, malamang dyan kayo pumasok, tumataas na yung card. Dyan na nagkaroon ng buzz na, uy, tumataas yung card. I think the Luka Doncic card increased around 30 to 40% once the NBA said that the NBA will resume on July 30 yata. No? So tumaas siya. Then, lalo siyang tumaas nung gumawa siya ng 42 points, 16 rebounds, 14 assists yata. Ginawa siya
Triple-double.
A triple-double with 42 points. So, yung
Grabe.
price, grabe.
Mamaw.
Nagmamaw. Nag-16. So, yun. No? Nag-42 points. Tapos, ang tendency ngayon, natalo sila sa Clippers, bumaba na siya ng around 30 to 40%. So, ang trend kasi niyan is just like a cycle, no? If pagpatapos na yung season, ang tendency ng mga tao, if they get profit out of their investment, lilipat sila ng panibagong sports. Just like basketball, patapos na, lahat ng investor sa US lumipat sa NFL.
Right.
So bumaba yung basketball, they buy NFL, no? They buy NFL.
Yes, sir.
Ngayon, nasa kalagitnaan na ng NFL, people already got profit. Lipat naman sila sa Pokemon.
Yun nga.
Yeah.
So they're buying the
noticed.
Pikachu and the Charizard cards for $5,000. So ang sa akin lang is just like a cycle. So pagkatapos ng Pokemon at magsa-start na yung NBA,
balik naman siya.
sila sa NBA. So doon na yung tendency na babalik ulit yung hobby. So, but for me, there will never be a COVID 2.0 in regards sa cards, no? Hindi na yan yung magja-jump ng 100% if a player scored 42 points in a game, no? Wala nang ganun para sa akin, no? Hindi na mangyayari yung card bust 2.0 during COVID, no? I think it will gradually increase once the NBA will already start, probably on January or in February, but it would not drastically increase 50% to 100%. So I think it would increase slowly, maybe 5-10% before the start of the season. If the player plays well and the team keeps on winning, I think it would increase another 10-20%. But if he plays like a Luka o di sophomore year, kunyari si Zion or Jack, from 20 points, he plays a 30 point per game, yun may tendency mag-increase ng 50%. Pero pag there will never be an increase of 100%. As we all know, demand, no? Yung demand always dictates the price. So pag may demand at magaling yung player at gumagawa, I think there will be an increase of price. Pero wala nang drastic change na, alam mo yun, na 100, na double your money for
sudden blow up.
Yeah.
Yes, kasi ano yun eh, pag ganun kasi mas marami yung downside and upside. Alam mo yun, mas risk yun eh, kasi maliit lang yung upside niya kasi mahal na siya, ang laki ng downside niya kasi ang laki ng tinaas niya.
Right.
Yeah. And
well, wait, it's just like a cycle. Tatapusin natin itong mga Pokemon to. Pagkatapos itong Pokemon, pasok na tayo sa NBA era. So, dun na medyo lalakas na yung basketball cards again. Tapos papasok na yung mga rookies. People will be very curious about those rookies. Tapos naglabas na rin si Panini ng calendar for basketball this coming January. So, I think people will be curious on the new products, new designs, and everything, and how the players play, no? How the rookies play for the next season. Kung hindi masyado magaling, then they will shift to the Zion year and probably the Tatum year. Kasi yung Luka year, masyado nang mataas sobra eh. I think people don't want to overexpose in buying boxes, no? Kasi masyado nang mahal yung Luka year. So I think they will go to the Tatum year, the Tatum, Mitchell, Fox year, and the Zion, Jack, Hero year, no? So dun sila pupunta. Yung Luka medyo iwas sila kasi yung return of investment nila medyo mahal. Kasi if you get Luka, yung Luka, medyo mahal na yung box eh. Mahal na sobra.
Yeah, sobra.
Hindi na siya sulit.
100 plus. 100 plus.
Grabe. Kaya nag-single mga 80, no? So, sobrang mahal pa. So, I think the return of investment would be, for me, Zion year pa rin. Tapos, next would be the Tatum year. And probably, yung susunod na yung Luka year.
Okay.
So, yun lang. Ang expected ko lang is no drastic 100% overnight, 100% change, no? It will gradually increase, no? If the demand is there. And if the player plays well and the team keeps on winning, may tataas yan. Kaunti.
Okay.
That's my opinion lang for that.
Right. Yeah. Makes sense.
Very true. Very true, sir.
Tsaka Luka is the leader of the pack. No? So if ever Luka increases, sabay lahat yan.
Sabay.
Yeah.
Sabay. Pero Luka Prison number 280 is the leader of the pack.
Right. Poster boy of sports cards.
Yun, by percent, sabay lahat. Sabay. Most probably, lahat yan sasabay. No? If Luka doesn't increase, walang sasabay din.
Yeah. I noticed din na talagang si Luka poster boy pagdating sa sports cards. Like, he makes the trends, you know? Like
Yes. Leader of the pack talaga si Luka. So I think I think Luka would everything will follow, no? Everything will follow if eventually kung tumaas si Luka, I think everybody would follow.
Okay. So sige, just to backtrack a bit, sir.
Sure.
Okay, we all know COVID happened, quarantine, pandemic. Sobrang nag-shift buhay natin. Like kung araw-araw tayong lumalabas, ngayon online na lang. And kung dati, I would say, sports betting uso, marami nag-shift to sports cards. And then, basta, daming ganap. So, for you, how do you think the pandemic affected the sports card hobby in particular? Kasi, lahat ng aspects sa mundo, like, got shaked up. So, how did the sports card hobby get shaked up because of the pandemic?
It really affects tremendously, no? Kung makikita mo, talagang na-shake up, no? Kasi everybody's comparing this event na parang sabi na nga lahat ng tiga-US, all of the cards right now are overpriced. Lahat overpriced because of the pandemic. Kahit nasabihin mo bumaba na yung mga cards ng 40 to 50% already, it's still overpriced, no? And I think the pandemic really, siguro walang magawa yun mga tao, and siguro they want a piece of an action, no, during nung nakikita nila lagi silang nasa bahay, so they kept on watching NBA games. So I think mas maraming na involved sa card industry because wala silang magawa kundi manood sa bahay. So they tend to watch more NBA games rather than working, no? So syempre na curious sila,
Right.
no? Na-curious sila. Even those ladies, no, doesn't know who Luka Doncic is, no? Luka Doncic walks in, uy, sino ba tong pogi na to, di ba?
Yeah.
Factor din yung pogi eh.
Everybody was everybody was into sports basketball right now. So everybody wants, uy, ang pogi niya, wait, patingin nga ng cards niya, gano'n. So everybody was having a, alam mo yun, enjoying watching. I think everybody wants to have a piece of card. So ang tendency din talagang, tas hindi ko alam, siguro lumakas din yung demand, no? I think the demand was really big, no, during the pandemic, no? And maraming pumasok na investor, maraming pumasok na curious in regards with the sports card industry. At the same time, siguro may mga nagsa-stock market dito na nag-invest dito sa sports cards, no? Kasi I think they're really afraid on investing itong mga stocks natin sa Philippines, no? Because of what happened to Jollibee, di ba? From 130, 160 goes down to 80.
Bumagsak talaga.
So natatakot sila bumili sa so they invested on sports card, no? So I think that's the trend, no? Kaya tumaas. So ngayon, syempre, naglaylo na rin yung demand, no? Kasi medyo nagiging stable na economy natin in regards with the investing on the stock market. So tendency, yung demand medyo bumababa. At the same time, off-season, so medyo bumababa yung demand. Pero don't you worry, pagdating ng season yan, medyo may demand na kakonti.
Yeah, yun nga.
Pero again, there will never be a COVID 2.0.
Yeah.
Well, don't expect
Right.
to all the card investor who wants to come
Hindi na siya realistic.
in, no? Hindi na realistic, no? Hindi na realistic yung 50,000 mo magiging 100,000 in 2 months. Wag na ganun. You expect it 50,000 becomes 55,000 to 60. Hanggang ganun lang. Slowly. Hindi na yun yung biglaan.
Right.
Right. Yeah, so yun nga sir, I noticed during the pandemic, since work from home na lahat ng tao, stay at home, mas maraming time to appreciate your cards, mas nakikita mo na, unlike if you're at work or at school, you have so many other things to think about. Pero pag stay at home ka, marami akong friends sir, gumawa sila ng shrine sa room nila, puro pang sports cards lang nila. May special corner sila sa room nila para for all of their cards to
Right.
pang decoration.
Kasi tinanggal na yung TV, pinalitan lang ng sports cards.
Oo, nangyari yun. So, Alona, pakitawag. Yun nga, ganun nangyari. Kasi mas wala silang ginagawa sa bahay, so they watch TV. Alam mo yun, tapos kung walang ginagawa previous year, sino ba to, and yun talaga nangyari. You have a lot of things to do at home, so I think the first and foremost, kung anong gagawin mo sa bahay is manood ng TV, manood ng YouTube, gano'n lang talaga.
Right. And kasi rin napansin ko, kasi diba work from home tayo, and yung games usually sa umaga. So, nangyayari, kahit may pasok, or kahit nag-work, yung laptop nasa isang tabi, tapos nanonood ng game sa kabilang screen. Ako, ginagawa ko rin yun eh.
Guilty rin ako dyan.
Kasi may factor din kasi partner yun may factor din kasi yung ads pare. May factor din yung ads. So there's a lot of so may factor din yung ads. So maraming I don't want to elaborate ng ads, no? But I think may factor yung ads, may factor yung hilig natin Filipino ng basketball, tapos hilig natin na makisawsaw sa mga uso. So I think lahat yun pinagsama-sama mo kaya medyo dumami talaga yun namimili ng cards. At the same time, word of mouth na uy, kumikita ako, uy, tumataas to. So, alam mo yun, na-share na natin, no? Kaya marami talagang pumasok na mga new investor. At marami rin, kung maraming kumita, marami din nalugi. 100%.
Siyempre. Hindi lahat panalo.
Yes. Hindi lahat panalo.
Okay. So, since you mentioned it, siguro let's dedicate this to people who want to know more about the culture mismo. Kasi, okay, kami ni Myko, we are relatively new. So, syempre, like, we learn as we go. Pero for you, kasi like, you've been through it all. Like, the 90s, you've been through before the hype of the 2019, 2020. Like, you were there. So, with your experience, siguro, what would you say are like the unwritten rules? What's the culture? What are traditions? Or what's common courtesy here, at least sa local na sports card community natin?
Ano ibig sabihin ng unwritten rules? Sorry, hindi ko alam. So basically, paano ba yun? Ano ba? Hindi ko mag-gets yung question. Unwritten rules in what way?
Okay. Sige. Let's,
I would say, sir, like for example, when you're transacting or when you're selling your card, it's an unwritten rule na, well, not naman unwritten, but it's common courtesy for you to be truthful to the condition of the card.
Right. Yun.
You don't want, like, because as we talked about earlier, a lot of people join the hobby again for the investment side, or maybe some people are joining just to make money. So sometimes when they sell their card, they make it look like it looks better than the actual condition or mga ganon, sir.
Okay, dumami yung investor, no, during this pandemic. Dumami rin yung manloloko. No? Dumami din talaga yung nagpo-post ng mga cards, definitely na hindi sa kanila, no? And I think there's a new rule, no, in regards with posting. If you're selling cards worth 10,000 and above, may tinatawag silang, you need to coin the card. So you need to write your name, the date today, right beside your card, no? So just to be truthful, no, to the buyer, no?
Para sigurado.
And I think yung mga kailangan natin alamin is basically ako mismo, no, if I'm into cards, I just need to look at those look at the first thing, ang unang makikita mo if you get to buy cards is the centering. So everybody knows everybody knows that if you grade the cards and it becomes 10, it would double, maybe triple or times 4 yung presyo, no? So I think the unwritten rules for buying cards is just to look at the corners. At the same time, you look at the centering of each cards, no? Para kahit papaano, maybe in the future, pag ipapagrade mo yung card, is may laban tayo. May laban tayo maging 10 siya, or may laban tayo to get high grades, no? Tsaka yung mga rules na yun, if you're buying, sa mga new investor pala, no? If you're buying raw cards, no? If you're buying raw cards, the basis of the price of buying a raw card is based on PSA 8. Just like Luka Doncic, no? I would have a sample, no? A Luka Doncic Prism PSA 10 right now costs around 60,000 pesos. A PSA 9 is around 20 to 25,000. A PSA 8 is around 15 to 18,000. So if you're buying a Luka Doncic raw, I think the most that you could buy is yung pinakamahal ng PSA 8, which is 15 to 18,000. So don't buy much more than the PSA 8. Para kumbaga, just in
equal
case.
lang sila.
Equal lang, no? So just in case pinagrade mo, pag nag-9 siya, kumita ka konti. Pag naging 10 siya, kikita ka. Pag nag-8 siya, hindi masakit sa'yo. Because yung price na binili mo is just like the PSA. And don't expect if you buy cards, even though the corners are very sharp, or there's no print line on the card, or there's no what do you call this, no ding, no dimple, no what do you call this?
Yeah.
Just like that, don't expect it to be a 10. No? Don't expect the grade
Right.
to be 10. No? So if you're going to buy ROM, just pay attention to the PSA 8. So that's the basis of your budget for buying Euro cards. And kung magpapagrade ka, don't expect too much, no? Even though the card is just so nice, don't expect it to be 10, no?
Yeah,
So
10.
just be happy what's the grade are. What alam mo yun, huwag kang
Right.
mag-expect na hindi ka mamasa.
Okay.
Right.
Tama.
Actually, ngayon ko lang naalala to. Like, share ko lang, sir.
Sure.
I don't know if you remember, pero you sold me an MPJ RC PSA 10 dati.
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah.
Okay.
That was my first ever card. As in,
Oh yeah? Wow.
I remember na
Wow.
I got my first ever card from Sir Chio Alvin.
I remember that.
Yeah, like
What made you buy that card? And what made you buy that card?
kasi yun yung start ng MPJ hype. Yun yung like
Totoo.
gumagawa na siya sa bubble eh. So tapos kilala mo sila, yun nga sila Bo, sila AJ, 'di ba? May group chat kami na uy, magano na tayo, load up na MPJ, grabe. Tapos ako, syempre excited ako, baguhan pa ako. Sabi ko, sige, MPJ tayo, MPJ. And then nakita ko post niyo, sir. Sabi ko, oh, may MPJ, game na, wala nang hezi. As bili na agad. So yeah, like it's pretty cool na dati bumili lang ako sa'yo, tapos ngayon nagpo-podcast na tayo.
Small world pala tayo dito eh.
Oo nga eh.
Anyway, buying cards kasi don't let, for me, no, if you're going to buy cards talaga, I think if you're into basketball cards or into this market, no, I think you need to first look at, you just need to observe for the first 2 weeks, no. Kasi if the excitement comes into you, parang ikaw, lahat gusto mo eh. Alam mo yun?
Right, yeah.
Para
Mahirap
ka
yung ganun
bumili.
eh. Mahirap nga.
So, yes, para ka bumili. Pero for me, pag pumasok ka dito sa card industry, tapos lahat gusto mo, lahat ng makikita mo maganda. Lahat maganda kasi lahat kumikintab.
Yeah.
Okay? So I think you need to first 2 weeks, observe ka lang. Observe ka lang kung ano nangyayari, magtanong-tanong ka lang before ka mag-shopping ka ng shopping spree ka na kahit.
Yeah.
Ganun talaga dapat ang Tsaka don't ever let your emotion, no? Don't ever let your emotion. If you want to earn money in sports card investing, hindi yan porket favorite player mo, pag bumaba or pag tumaas yan, ayaw mo ibenta kasi favorite player mo. No? So walang ganun emotion. Regardless kung favorite player mo to, so kung kailangan mo ibenta, then you try to sell it. No? If you want to earn money. Pero kung nandun ka sa hobby ng collector, pag tumaas siya o bumaba, no, wala kang pakialam because you like the card. Pero once na into card investing ka, you don't need to be very emotional. No? If you already earn money and you're satisfied with what the income already, you try to sell it. No? Regardless kung tataas pa yan, regardless kung pogi ba siya, regardless kung mag-MVP siya. Diba? Basta kumita ka, kung gusto mo na yung kita mo, you already have a good income out of those investments, then you try to sell. Which I think that's the most important thing.
Right.
Emotion over logic.
Right.
Logic over emotion pag nag-invest.
Right.
Thank you so much for watching. If you dig that video, please don't forget to click the like button and subscribe to our channel. And last but not least, don't forget to click the notification bell so you don't miss out on any video.